Hello, my name is Craig Watson, and today I'll be speaking about the importance of forgiveness. Allow me to have y'all close your eyes for a minute. Now imagine having to serve a life sentence for wanting to be free and not oppressed due to race. Now imagine while in prison, contracting tuberculosis and because of your race being given the lowest level of treatment. Finally, imagine being able to forgive your oppressors and witness the government and citizens that once wished for your death elect you to be president. According to biography.com, this is the story of Nelson Mandela. Mandela serves as one example of the importance and the power of forgiveness. So what is forgiveness? To understand forgiveness, we need to define it. According to JehovahWitness.org, forgiveness is the act of pardoning an offender. In the Bible, the Greek word translated forgiveness literally means to let go, as when a person has a debt and they forgive the debt. We often charge people who have hurt us an emotional debt they can only be repaid by some form of empathy or sympathy. Zach Carter, PhD, wrote in an article on psychology.com that this idea of participating in an action or process of extending to someone a type of exoneration, even if sometimes we are reluctant to do so, is something many of us do regularly. However, many find it difficult to forgive, as the emotional and sometimes physical toll it takes on them seemingly precludes them from participating in this process. There are great benefits to extending forgiveness, as well as detriment to not doing so. I was someone who allowed themselves to wallow in resentment. My response was either retaliation or to plot revenge, not seeking to forgive. I failed to realize how much of my life I lived filled with anger, which weighed on my soul. It wasn't until I sought spiritual enlightenment that I understood what it meant to be to my overall quality of life to not only forgive, but to learn to forgive myself as well. It is important for you to understand how enriching and fulfilling practicing forgiveness is to your overall well-being. So today I will discuss the benefits of forgiveness and the harm of failing to forgive. One benefit is a peace of mind, and we all need that. According to an article written for MayoClinic.org, when someone you care about hurts you, you can hold on to anger, resentment, and thoughts of revenge, or you can embrace forgiveness and move forward. Allowing resentment to place a stranglehold on your life poisons your mind over time. Being able to process the anger and the hurt in a productive way will keep your brain from having to deal with extreme stress without release, which will take pressure off of your heart. Everyone desires to be in a healthy, strong relationship. It is impossible to accomplish this feat if you are a person that lacks forgiveness. A 2011 study published in the Journal of Family Psychology on forgiveness and relationship satisfaction showed that in relationships, a lack of forgiveness makes resolving conflict much less likely. Research has also shown that a lack of forgiveness stirs up negative emotions and creates more conflict. It improves your self-esteem. Self-love is the key to be able to feel empathy for someone else. Being loving and at peace with oneself, having forgiven the self for the transgressions committed against our own self, becomes an avenue for others to see life and their own self in a new light. That's from elephantjournal.com. When you completely love yourself unconditionally, you will find it easier to embrace forgiveness instead of dancing with anger. That's also from elephantjournal.com. It is very difficult to recognize, find, and embrace one's personal truth when caught in the emotional whirlwind. And this is why it's common to find so many people bogged down with self-esteem issues. elephantjournal.com. Now I'm going to get into failing to forgive and why it's so detrimental to your health. You bring anger and bitterness into every relationship and new experience. What kind of existence is it to never move forward in life because you allowed a grudge to keep you anchored in the past? People become prisoners to the past and not realize they are the warden. You have to keep let yourself go if you really want to. You lack meaning or purpose, or you lose connection with people, which is the worst. There's family members who haven't talked to each other for years. There's moms and daughters who don't get along anymore. There's fathers who don't talk to their sons, all because they're not willing to forgive each other. So how can you have a relationship with others if it has no purpose? Desmond Tutu wrote in his book, The Book of Forgiving, the quality of human life on our planet is nothing more than the sum total of our daily interactions with one another. Forgiveness is the way we set interactions right. And lastly, you become so wrapped in wrong that you can't enjoy the present. Dr. Sidney B. Simon wrote in his book, Forgiveness, not forgiving gives you the illusion that you won't be hurt again. We believe that life you have now and can keep by not forgiving is not nearly as full and fulfilling as life you could create by letting go of the pain and making peace with the past. And in King James Bible, 1 Corinthians 13:5 says that love keeps no record of wrongs. It would be beneficial if we stop ourselves from keeping a scroll of the wrongs people have committed against us. In conclusion, life is full of obstacles, and due to our flaws, we are responsible for bringing hurt and pain to others. I have provided reasons here tonight as to why practicing forgiveness is beneficial to your life. As I alluded to earlier in my speech, Nelson Mandela is a shining example of what forgiveness can do for your life. One of my favorite quotes attributed to him is, "Holding on to grudges and resentment is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies." And we all know that's never going to happen, right? So find the strength of forgiveness, destroys the weakness of grudge holding and unforgiveness. And remember, the path to forgiveness is narrow when anger leads the way. Thank you.